What is the most important communication skill for you to learn? What is the most important communication skill, period? Well, I'll tell you what it is, and I want you to take very seriously what I have to say. And then I'm also going to add a link down below about how to do this skill, how to learn this skill, and to practice it. The most important communication skill is listening. Listening. And listening is not what you think. So stay with me here a little bit. Listening is not hearing. It's not just an aural, A-U-R-A-L thing. Listening is becoming intimate with the way things really are. Becoming intimate with the way things really are. So anytime we go into a communication situation, whatever the medium, in person, texting, writing, whatever it is, we have to know the situation before, if I can put it this way, we open our traps, before we express ourselves. One of the biggest problems in all human communication is that people do not listen before they express themselves. And so they put their feet in their mouths. It's a terrible situation. So we have to become intimate with the way things are. We have to know something about the people that we're communicating with, about the context, about what their expectations might be, about what would be appropriate for the given situation. And we find out all of this by becoming intimate with the way things are out there. So even with me producing a video like this, I'm assuming certain things about you as a viewer. And I'm trying to persuade you now to a view of listening that's broader than just hearing, that is coming to intimate sense of reality. Here's a way to remember this now. In the Old Testament part of the Bible, the ancient Hebrews had a term for intimacy. The term was yada, Y-A-D-A, yada. Very important concept. In fact, if you listen to a Seinfeld episode in the reruns, or if you watch often a Jewish comedian, they will be talking along, and then they'll get to the point where you know what's going to happen next or what's going on, and they don't have to finish the story. They just say yada, 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 yada. That's yada, yada, yada. You know, you know, you know. Where our problem as human beings is that we don't know. We are not living in yada. We are not adequately paying attention, even to the people that we love. Do you know today what best to say to your individual children or grandchildren, or to your spouse, or to your neighbor, your coworker? Do you understand them and know them enough that you know what kind of language will build them up and build your relationship, as I say in this channel, to communicate for life, for a living relationship? That's what you have to get to know, and we get to know that by paying attention through all of the different senses. What we see, what we hear, what we touch, what we smell, all of it helps us understand other people and the situation so that we become great listeners. And our life is not yada, 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 but it's yada, I get it. And I know how to serve that other person with this gift of communication. That is true listening. It's listening for relational life. Thanks for watching. I'm Quentin Schultz. This is Communicate for Life. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. Hit the button up there for the bell. Give me a thumbs up if you like this. Make any comments you'd like down below, and I'll try my best to respond with some little bit of wisdom from my 50 years of studying and teaching and lecturing and consulting in communication. Peace to you.